Liberal women tend to be some of the ugliest women I've ever seen. And I'm serious. I mean, zero makeup.
Well,
they take
men.
no pride in their... Well, they want to be men.
Oh, they want to be men? This shoe?
I'm kicking these shoes off, but I may keep the pantyhose on. It does feel kind of good.
Well, at least somebody is. Brian Glenn, who you may know as the guy holding Marjorie Taylor Greene's purse when she's talking crazy, of Right Side Broadcasting, had this to say about liberal women.
I say this, that I believe that conservative and Republican people are better looking people. They're happy, they're joyous, they exercise, they get outside, they enjoy the outdoors. They're proud of themselves. They embrace their inner beauty and outer beauty. I mean, let's just, look, I gotta say this, and I know someone's gonna probably troll me on this, but show me, liberal women tend to be some of the ugliest women I've ever seen. And I'm serious. I mean, zero makeup.
Well,
they take no pride in their... Well, they want to be men. They take no pride in their dress, their attire, their makeup, their haircut. Half of them look like men. Hairy armpits, hairy legs. Come on, that is not embracing what it means to be a woman. So they have demonized what it means to be a woman. They don't dress like you. They dress like they're homeless.
They dress like you.
They're just like me, actually.
Now, in true Brian Glenn fashion, let me first go in on the woman, former Trump attorney Christina Bobb, who's now the RNC's senior counsel for election integrity, aka current Trump attorney. See, this is what happens when you pick me. I hope you're watching. You tried to egg him on, and now you're forever on camera with off-brand Dewey Cox talking about hairy legs and armpits. I hope all you pick-me's are watching, and it's not just women that are pick-me's, there's plenty of black pick-me's. I just did 2 videos all about Candace Owens. If you are a pick-me, pay attention. This is how this goes. She just successfully got this man to convey to her that as long as she stays in a dress and keeps her legs shaved, she's free to stick around. So all these liberal women are free to just do whatever they want, apparently, but a real woman does what I dictate to her that she should do. And she acts the way that I dictate to her that she should act, and she certainly looks the way that I dictate to her that she should look. I hope you're proud of yourself, and I hope all the other women watching are proud of you as well. See, this is a stupidity that I want in the RNC's senior counsel for election integrity. And yes, that is exactly the way that pick-me behavior always goes. Now, as for Glenn, why are you so interested in how other women look and dress? I mean, you got a lady. Oh, you know what? I get it now. I get it now. This was your cry for help. This was your way out. I get it. I get it. I'm gonna be honest, man, because I was wondering. You ain't been the same. You ain't been the same. No, because you started off looking regular. Okay, pre-Marjorie, you was looking like a regular reporter I would have just ignored. And then your hairpiece went MAGA. Then your eyebrows went MAGA, and now you look like you belong in the theater complaining about a Muppet show. And you know what? Why is it always these dudes with pharmacy face talking about how women look? You know what I'm talking about? Pharmacy face. Like you're not sure exactly what he got going on in the face, but you know that some symptom is just whooping his ass. That's why he's sitting there waiting for the pharmacy to fill his order. Normally you would just go about your business, but he is clearly visibly in so much discomfort and pain that he's just gonna sit right there and look at Reader's Digest while they very slowly fill your order. Yes, I know how slowly they fill their order. I pick up my prescriptions from CVS. Here's a quick rule of thumb. If your lady is a grandma, we don't need your takes on how women look today. It's creepy. No. If your lady is a grandma, we don't save your takes on how women look and behave today. My wife is not a grandma yet. Hopefully we are a few 4 or 5 decades from my wife being a grandma. But even I am borderline, don't need my takes on how women look and act today. It's creepy and wasteful because that anger player should be directed inward where it belongs. You the one that decided to leave the house looking like that. Liberal women did not make that decision for you. You decided to settle down with Marjorie Taylor Greene, and that is not liberal women's fault. And insulting them isn't your way out of the relationship. You know why? Because Marjorie Taylor Greene is also a pick-me. Yeah, she's a pick-me too, so she probably loved what you had to say. What? Oh, I guess you got a new idea? You got a new plan?
I can tell you, I think a lot of people are up now. They're all hashtag I am up. Of course, come and check it out here. Starts on Saturday. I'm kicking these shoes off, but I may keep the pantyhose on. It does feel kind of good, actually. I'm not going to pee in them, I promise.
Ah, now that might actually work, Glenn. You might have actually found your freedom, because if there's one thing that's not going to go over well, it is gender bending. That is not going to go over well. I mean, unless you do, in fact, pee in the pantyhose, then Trump might actually call you in that case. Well, what's that? Oh, you want to sign off? Okay, go ahead. Tell him who's about to hit the market, Glenn. Yeah, go ahead. Tell him who's out here. Give it your best shot.
I want you guys to have a fantastic weekend, and here's why. This might be the last normal weekend that we have for quite some time. I mean, we've got this solar eclipse on Monday, this very rare solar eclipse. Who knows what the fallout from that will be? Plus, that will be combined with several earthquakes. We've already seen a few already. And why not sprinkle in this infestation of locusts that have been dormant for years and all of a sudden will attack mankind? So why not? Then throw in Joe Biden trying to get into a war with Iran for whatever reason he wants to do that. So on that note, have a great weekend. We'll see you next week, or maybe not.
That's the best you can come up with? Man, who you think you are, Sonny from The View?
We've got a solar eclipse. We've got the earthquake. She ran down the hallway.
The rapture is here.
The rapture's here. And then also I learned that the cicadas are coming.
Cicadas.
You stuck with Marge, man. You stuck. I'm sorry. This levels of off belongs together. Y'all both way too dangerous to be with anybody else, because you would ruin their lives and everybody they love. No, the two of y'all and Erykah Badu, y'all don't need to be with absolutely nobody. And by the way, you better act fast, because I hear Mike Johnson just sent flowers. And by the way, make sure you check out my piece about how Marjorie Taylor Greene spent her spring break when she wasn't running from Brian Glenn. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and get the notification when the next video drops.